talking to you guys all about some of my favorite beauty products that aren't just favorites, but ones that I can't live without. They perform so well. They've been repurchased multiple times over. No matter what new things come out on the market all the time, I just keep going back to these products because they perform so well. They make me happy to use them, and I am just very happy that I have them in my collection because God only knows what my makeup and what my skin would look like without them. So let's get right into it. Of course, I'm gonna start off with my #1 love, which is complexion. So I have a bunch of different face products here to show you, and why not start with the foundation of makeup, which is foundation, and my #1 ride or die beauty product in the foundation category that I don't wanna ever live without is my Estee Lauder Double Wear. This foundation is a favorite of so many people, and I absolutely understand why. I've had it for a while now. I love it so much, especially now. We're in August, in the peak of summer heat, and this foundation plays no games in heat and humidity. It is one of the very few foundations that has been formulated. Estee Lauder has specifically formulated this foundation to stand up to heat and humidity. So anywhere that you are that is blazing right now, which is so many parts of the world right now, get Estee Lauder Double Wear. Right now they're up to 55 shades. I'm actually going to be putting out a video coming up very soon comparing this one to another favorite of mine, the MAC Studio Fix Fluid Foundation. And because I always want to give you guys all the info, I want to be professional as possible, I did my research, and we're now up to 55 shades with Estee Lauder Double Wear. They just recently added some more shades, and you can't go wrong with a range like that. So check them out, find your perfect match. I'm sure you will, with 55 different options to choose from. Next is concealer, and hear me out on this one because it's brand new to the market. And I know I always hate when people do these videos and talk about products that just launched on the market as being a favorite, a holy grail, and all that. But I had to include this concealer because it is that good. It has really put pretty much all of my other concealers to shame for the moment, and it is the Too Faced multi-use sculpting concealer, the one that just recently launched. I believe there's 20 shades in the range. Mine is Warm Sand, and I'm sorry I didn't give you guys my shade reference for Double Wear. It is 4W2 Toasty Toffee, but I'm gonna go back since they expanded the range, and maybe I can find one that's an even better match. This is very, very good for me, especially in the winter when I'm at my fairest. I'm making it work now, even having a little bit of a summer tan going on, but that's my shade for that. And for the concealer, it's Warm Sand. It comes with a huge doe foot applicator that has a little bit of a slant to it, but it's all right. It's not too big, not as big as the Tarte Shape Tape doe foot, but it is on the larger side, and I'm okay with that. That's all right. Great shade range. I'm sure as time goes on, they'll expand this because this has blown up all over social media. Everybody loves this concealer, so they're going to expand the shade range. They have to, for sure. And it is brand new, but I love it. I really do love it. More than the Tarte Shape Tape. I think maybe even more than my tried and true MAC Pro Longwear. That was my baby for years, but this is beautiful. Beautiful under the eye, beautiful to touch up around the face, beautiful to touch up throughout the day on top of an already done face. You can't go wrong. Next is a powder foundation. I am a combo oily girl, and powder foundation is my best friend. I will never be without it. And my #1 boo from way back in the way back days has always been my MAC Studio Fix. and it will forever be my boo. I love it. This is in the shade C6. It is such a fantastic powder foundation. It does not look cakey at all. I wear it all by itself. I'm not a big fan of using powder foundation to set a liquid. You can do that, but be prepared for it to look a little cakey. I just recommend using it all on its own. The coverage is that good. You don't need to have a liquid under it. You'll still get great coverage out of it. Fantastic range of shades. I love my MAC products, what can I say? Next are bronzers. If you guys have been following me for a while and you've been keeping up with some of my more recent uploads, you know the two that I'm about to talk about. And one is the Guerlain Terracotta Bronzing Powder, and the other is Becca's Sunlit Bronzer. Both of these bronzers are fantastic. You won't go wrong with either one of them. In Guerlain, I am shade 9. I could probably actually get away with 7. A lot of people my complexion, if you don't know, I'm an NC 44-45, and shade number 7 works beautifully with a lot of people my skin tone, but I got 9 just so I can be extra chocolate when I want to be. And in the Becca Sunlit Bronzer, I got the shade Ipanema Sun. It is a beautiful shade as well. I'll give you a comparison of the two. I do have a video also comparing the two, but I'll show you again right here. This is Guerlain and this is Becca. Both of these bronzers are fantastic. They are both matte finish, even though when you look in the pan, you will see tiny little flecks of a sheen, not a shimmer or glitter, but when applied to the face, it does come off pretty matte. I'm wearing Becca today as my bronzer blush combo. I love doing that. And these bronzers do that beautifully. The tones, the undertones are done so well. And that is probably the #1 problem with a lot of bronzers, is the undertones are terrible. But Guerlain and Becca do bronzers very, very well. So definitely check either one of those out. You will be very pleasantly pleased with either one of them. I have one blush to mention, which is a rarity for me. I'm not a big blush person, but I was thinking about putting this list together and I thought, you know what? I have to include this blush because it is one of those blushes that has been for years my go-to when I don't know what else to do. No matter what kind of look I'm going for, you know, sometimes you're not sure about what highlighter shade to use or which blush is gonna go best with your eye look or your lip color. And I found that Gingerly, for me, again from MAC, another MAC product, this video is not sponsored, Gingerly has always been one of those go-to blushes for me. It is a very neutral, peachy toned blush, and it just goes with any look, no matter what lip color, no matter what's going on with your eyes, whether you're doing a very neutral look or a bold, colorful look. Gingerly's got you, and I've seen such a wide range of skin tones use it as well. So if you're looking for one of those go-to blush shades that you can put on with your eyes closed, you don't need to think about it, try Gingerly. Next are some highlighters. I have two here for you. One is a powder and one is a cream. First, I'll talk about the powder, and it is from Lancome. This is it here. This is the dual finish highlighter in number 4, Dazzling Bronze. And this has quickly and undeniably become my favorite powder highlighter that I own because of the formulation. I don't know what Lancome put into this, but this is the creamiest, most buttery, most liquid or cream feeling powder foundation I've ever used. When you swatch it, as the moment you put your finger into it, it feels like a cream. It feels like you are swatching a cream product. That is how beautifully formulated this powder is. So all of you out there who hate powder highlighters because they emphasize texture too much and bring out all the things you don't want brought out, give Lancome a try. It is expensive, but I'm telling you, worth every penny. Next is Hourglass. Their Vanish stick highlighters, gorgeous, just stunning. The one shade that I have here is the deepest bronze flash. You can't go wrong with this. This is not a joke. That is no joke. That is a gorgeous cream highlighter. Very reflective, very skin-like. You will not bring up any texture. You will not emphasize pores with this. It is just absolutely beautiful and definitely something to try. Okay, I probably should have talked about these things in the complexion part of the video, but anywho, I have two primers to mention. One is Benefit's the POREfessional, and the other is Makeup Forever's Step 1 Mattifying Primer. These two babies have been with me for so long. The POREfessional has always come through for me when I need to get rid of the pore situation going on my nose or on my inner cheeks where I have the most pronounced pores. This baby is a tried and true for me. It does the job and it does it well. And the Makeup Forever primer, a beautiful mattifying primer. When I don't want any of my oils coming through, I want matte face all day long. This is the one that I use. Makeup Forever is amazing with their whole range of products. They do products so well because they do cater to professionals. Makeup Forever Professional Paris. So give this one a try if you are a combo oily girl like me and nothing keeps you matte. This one will. Okay, for eyes, I only have 3 products. One is a mascara, and it's not the kind of mascara that you think it is. This is not for my upper lashes. It is only for my lower lashes. That's all I ever use it for. And it is the ever popular MAC Extended Play Lash in the blue tube that everybody knows and loves. It really is a phenomenal lower lash mascara. It's beautiful. It gets right in there. The shape of the wand is no joke. They're serious about helping you get right in there with the shape of that wand. It is a phenomenal lower lash mascara for me. I'm so glad that I finally picked it up after thinking about it, having it on my wish list for so long. Definitely give it a try. For brows, I have 2 products, both from Anastasia Beverly Hills, the brow queen of all time, and rightly so because her products are on point. First is my baby, my Brow Wiz, and this is in dark brown. I've been using this for years. I love the fact that it has a spoolie on one end and you have your pencil on the other. That for me now has become a staple, a must. I don't know if I could use any other brow pencil that didn't have the spoolie on the other end. It's just so incredibly convenient and fast to have it right there for you to use. And then the other thing I have from her is her clear brow gel. Fantastic brow gel. It won't leave any white flaky things in your brows. It keeps them in place all day long. It is a wonderful brow gel, especially if you have very unruly brows that are all over the place. Try Anastasia's clear brow gel. So last for makeup is lips, and I have 2 lip products here that I am wearing on my lips today to showcase for you. And I'm very, very sad to report that one of them has been discontinued, but fingers crossed, somehow, some way it may come back. And that is MAC. It's a MAC lipstick in the shade Siss. And I didn't end up discovering this that long ago. Maybe it's been only a couple years now, maybe 2 years or so I've been using this shade paired with my MAC Cork lip liner. These 2 babies together are a match made in heaven for me and my complexion. I'm wearing it right now. and it's the perfect nude. #1 perfect nude, hands down, that I've ever used in my life. And I'm so sad that the lipstick has been discontinued because I've never loved another nude combo as much as I love this. So if any of you guys watching are around my complexion, even a little bit lighter to even much deeper than me, this will be a beautiful nude for you, but it's discontinued. Okay, I have some tools I want to share with you guys. My #1 makeup beauty tool probably that I have been using for quite some time. There are so many dupes out there. Everybody's always hyping up the dupes, but I'm sorry, I am a diehard Beauty Blender girl. I love my Beauty Blender. I love the black one, I love the pink one. It just does such a phenomenal job of putting on your base products so flawlessly. I've used it with foundation, I've used it to put on concealer, to powder, to put on highlight. This does it all. It is an expensive little sponge, but I love it, and I'm just not interested in getting down with any of the dupes. I am a Beauty Blender girl through and through. Next is some tweezers. Tweezers are definitely an I can't live without beauty product for me. I am always getting into the brow situation, in between threadings, the upper lip situation, getting those little hairs out that I don't want there. This is my baby. This is a mini version of the Tweezerman tweezer. Tweezerman is the brand that I will always recommend to everyone. They do such a fantastic job of creating a beautiful point at the end that you are able to get right in there and get every hair out by the root. Great, great tool. And last in the tool category is a pencil sharpener, something that nobody ever talks about because who cares about pencil sharpeners? But trust me, I know you've been there. You've had really whack pencil sharpeners that have completely eaten up your liners, your lip liners, your eyeliners, your eyebrow pencils, because they were just trash sharpeners. The Grindhouse, Urban Decay's the Grindhouse sharpener, you gotta get this one. Yes, it's a few more dollars than maybe something you'd get at Walmart, but it has never done me wrong and never wasted any of my pencils. Before I had this, I did use the cheap ones and I regretted ever going there. I will always have one of these. This is so old, the packaging has completely changed. It doesn't even look like this anymore, but it still does the job, so I'm hanging on to it. It has 2 different holes for different sized pencils, and it is just beautiful. A really great sharpener to preserve all of your makeup items that you don't want destroyed. And last but not least, I have 2 skincare items. Of course, you guys know how much of a skincare lover I am. And one day I will eventually do a skincare dedicated products I can't live without video, because I'm still in the process of really trying out everything that I want to try out so I can really give you guys an honest overview of what my favorite skincare products truly are. But for now, I have 2 to show you. One is my Jack Black lip balm, my baby for years. It has an SPF of 25, which I love. Very important, especially now in the summertime. I don't go outside without this on my lips or my Clinique sunscreen on my face. This is a newer purchase for me, a new discovery. It is a mineral sunscreen, SPF of 30. And it is the most phenomenal sunscreen I've ever used. It has no sunscreen smell, I mean 0. It is a beautiful consistency. It is a white liquid, and even though it is a mineral sunscreen, it blends away into nothing. No white cast whatsoever. I am combo oily, and it does leave me looking a little on the shiny side, but I'm okay with that because of all the other amazing benefits that it gives me. Great sun protection. It doesn't smell weird. It doesn't have a weird consistency. It blends well. No white cast. It is a fantastic sunscreen. Everybody needs to try. Clinique, they know their sunscreens, and this one is no exception. So that's it, guys. Those are all my beauty products that I absolutely can't and will not live without. I don't want to. I want to have all these babies near and close to me forever and always because they're so amazing. Please let me know in the comments if you own any of these products and you love them too just as much as me. Let me know what some of your beauty products that I didn't mention that you can't live without are in the comments. Please do give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know every time I upload, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.